Hello, this is Dave Toby at SoftSlate. If you're a developer, one of the first things you're going to want to do with SoftSlate Commerce, obviously, is to download the file and get it set up as a project in your IDE and start looking at it and kicking the tires. That's what I'm going to show you how to do right now. A little brief tutorial here. I'm going to show you how to do that with Eclipse specifically. There's nothing about SoftSlate that's tied to Eclipse. You can use any other IDE if you like. But that's the IDE our development team uses, and it's the one most commonly we've been using. When you do use Eclipse, what we strongly recommend is that you use the Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. That's going to have a couple tools here that are going to come in very handy for SoftSlate development. It's got JSP syntax highlighting. It's also got a servers tool that's going to let you run an application server right within Eclipse, which is pretty convenient when you're setting up development environment. The other thing you're going to need, obviously, is the SoftSlate distribution itself, and you get that from softslate.com. Once you sign up online, you get an account, and inside your account you'll see a link for downloads, and you'll see various distribution files that you can use to download. If you're using Eclipse, strongly recommend that you download the zip distribution. There's also a WAR file, which you can also import into Eclipse, but when you do that, it's going to explode the file out into Eclipse's own directory structure, and that's going to make installing upgrades a little bit more difficult. So as you can see here, I've downloaded the zip file distribution. We're going to hop into Eclipse and import that as a new project. As you can see, I'm starting with a fresh workspace here. There's nothing wrong with importing SoftSlate into an existing workspace. And it's quite easy to do that. Go under the File menu to import. Under that, there's the General tab, and select the option to import an existing project into the workspace. From here, I'm going to go one down here and browse for the zip file itself. Select the zip file and click Finish. And now Eclipse is going to extract that zip file and start reading the contents and creating the project. I should mention that part of the zip file also includes a .project file, a .class path file, and a .settings directory. The .settings directory, which Eclipse uses to read the various project settings and build the project. We're going to pause and skip ahead until for Eclipse to finish this. Okay, Eclipse has finished building the project. That just took a minute or so. Now that we've done that, I just wanted to give you a real quick tour of the directory structure that you see here of the project. Obviously, if you have source code distribution, you'll see all the packages here under the Java Resources tab, and you can explore all the source Java files under that tab and start making your customizations. Under the Documentation tab, we've got API documentation right here, which you can open up right in Eclipse. It's got its own web browser. You can check that out. That's convenient to have right there. There's also the user guide over here under the HTML directory, which you can also open up. In addition to documentation, most of the rest of the interesting stuff is under web-inf. In particular, you've got the conf directory, which stores all the structs configuration files and tiles configuration files, which you'll use to follow each request through the application, which classes are being invoked, and so on. You've got the layouts directory. This has the JSP templates that SoftSlate uses. By default, you're using the default-xhtml set of templates for a brand new installation. And finally, under templates, here are the JSP templates used in the admin area, which you can also customize. And that's a brief tour of the directory structure, and hope that's really helpful. Thanks for watching. Please check back, because future videos will have take this another step further, and we'll start running SoftSlate in a development environment on a local machine and start making changes and take it from there. Thanks a lot.